Hey guys, what's going on? So today it's pretty cool, pretty exciting day. Hint. That's a little hint. What did I get? I got some car parts. All right. So, box, intake, and tune. Very simple. I got a tune from VMP. I got the Revx performance programmer. And I'm going to go over this programmer right now so I can explain it to you guys. Let's get started. Okay, so reason why, what I did. Okay, so what did I do? I bought the tune and intake from American Muscle. They had a better deal, better sale going, but I made sure that the tune was with VMP because I just prefer it. I heard a lot of good stuff about that. Right now, the device is installing the tune. I can kind of go over how it works, but it's very simple. It's exactly like the SCT4, which there are plenty of videos on that, except this one has the extra features, which is the connecting and updating through Wi-Fi in the cloud. Check if there's any tunes from your tuner, which is really a good function because you can data log. He can send you the tune, and then you can just plug it in. You don't have to go to your computer or anything like that. Plug it in, download the new tune, and you're good to go. So PMAS Intake will do an installation video on it, and a quick installation video because it's pretty simple, and then we'll load the tune up, and I'll probably, I don't know when I'm going to data log if I need to, but if I do, I'll keep you guys updated, and I'll post my impressions about the package. I was between the CNL Racer intake and the PMAS, and I asked in the Coyote forum, everybody's like, most people were saying PMAS because it's pushed really hard on there, but again, I started looking into it a little bit, and I was like, okay, it's pretty nice. It's they had a good deal running for it, and a lot of people are saying good things about it, and it's got a bigger tube and everything. It just looks like massive, which it looks, people say it looks bad, but I actually think it looks pretty cool because if it's so big, it's just like, wow, this thing's huge. The filter alone is massive. So I'll show you guys, and that's really why I went with the PMAS between those two. Good deal, and then a lot of people recommending it, so that means it's got to have some kind of basis to it, and so I got that, and that'll go with my future build too. And the Revx, just because it was the newest version of the SCT4, I did not get an N-gauge because I heard that some tuners don't like to tune an N-gauge, and if I ever have to go somewhere local, I know that I have a local guy here that likes to tune with SCT, so having a Revx SCT device, it'll help everybody out, and I can use it on my next car, and it's got a bigger screen where the N-gauge is just a little bit smaller, so things here and there, and I don't necessarily need a gauge in my car telling me what my old temperature's at or stuff like that. Like certain things are not needed unless you're hardcore racing the car, and then at that point I think you take other precautions, other devices. But let's go upstairs and look if the tune's done, and then maybe we can get started on the installation of the intake. So see you guys upstairs. See? Oh, look, it says something. Hopefully this worked. Turn the keys ignition to off position and press continue. Off. Continue. You probably can't see it. Turn key on and press continue. And continue. Now we play the waiting game. I don't think you can see the screen. Yeah, it's got a little just please wait guy going on there. Oh, everything's going crazy. Unlocking processor. Alright, well, it's unlocking the processor. It's doing something here. Everything shut it off. It's tuning. That's what it's doing. It's tuning. So, it's still saying preparing processor, so looks like it's doing the job. I'm going to pull the car back, roll it, and then everything just shut off completely. Except that. Hopefully it's not breaking it. Yeah, dealership. Yeah, I just stopped. It just stopped working. Yeah, it's a bad day for me. Just everything's off. And we're still waiting. So let's cut to the chase, see what happens. It's Ivan. Hey, hey! Ready to tune shit? Yeah. Let's get out. And it just did stuff. I'm throwing a lot of lights right now. Turn key off. Alright, turn key off and wait. Turn key on the on position and wait. Okay. Congratulations, has been programmed. Enjoy. Alrighty. Well, I'm gonna take a look at a couple things and see what it does. When I installed the tune, the car just died. So Ivan said, "Oh, it should still work." You know, I said, "Dude, you know, here I'm actually gonna go talk to him too." Ivan, I'm explaining. So basically, the car just died because it's like, okay, you put a tune on, reading for a PMAS intake, and you don't have that on, so it's probably trying to suck in too much air, but it's not getting it because it's a stock intake. So then it's just shutting off. So we're gonna install the intake, and we're gonna see if the car works. And if it doesn't, I'm just gonna revert to stock and leave it in the garage until I get the tune. But it said a custom tune, so it should work. Let's install and see what happens. All right, so we were gonna unbox it, but I forgot to record it. So we thought we were recording it, we weren't. So basically, you'll get these pieces separated. You just need to assemble them. It's pretty easy and straightforward. There's instructions on you know, whoever you're buying it from will probably have instructions on their website, which is what we'll follow today to install this. So looks like you know, it's pretty straightforward assembly here. It's gonna look like that once it's installed. And so we're gonna start on, install this stuff. That's the heat shield, the intake, and everything looks good. I took the engine cover off so then we can have more room to work. Let's look at here. I just started unplugging these. You do that by pushing this little thing in and pushing and pulling on them. So I did that one, that one. Now I'm gonna take this hose clamp off here by just squeezing it and pulling off on it. So like so. Just have to pull and move it. Which is a little difficult. Which is not easy because it's hard. So take that guy off. Okay, that's the sound tube, I think. And then down here, there's another guy. You just twist this thing to the side, and then you pull it. So let me put that down so it's easier. If you go watch my install for the oil separator, it's a similar mechanism. I don't know why it's not moving though. I think you have to push it in and then out. Yep, you gotta push this in. Take this little tab, push it, and then pull it out. So we have that, that's out, these are out. We're gonna have to take this out. All right, I'm following instructions, but I forgot. You don't take this off first. First, you're just gonna unplug it, because it's really hard to get to that. So until you unplug this, you don't have to take this off. So unplug that, and then once this is completely off, that you have more room to work with, and it's not bolted on here anymore, then you can unscrew that off and put on the new assembly. So I'm just gonna kind of put that bolt back in there a little bit, just so I know that it's there. So I don't think it's going anywhere.
Just set it to the side. You don't want it falling in there.
Yeah, I'm gonna set everything here. All right. So next step is to it says remove hose clamp, airflow of the intake hose, where the lace snaps holding down airbox lid. And my airbox lid doesn't look the same as his. My lid is attached. Oh, I have to, wow, I'm not smart. Again guys, here are the instructions. It says remove the clamps, which I didn't do. Now I have to find out what I did with the screwdriver parts that allow me to use this as a regular screwdriver. Yeah, so next step, I almost died a little bit. After you unplug that and unplug all those, you're gonna loosen the clamps. So let's do that right now. There we are. Loosen them clamps. Make it loose. Then when you can pull it off when you want to. So loosen that off. Should be able to pull that apart now. And then once it's pulled apart, we can pull this box out. I think I need to loosen it more or do one of these. There it is. I think that's loose now. I don't know why it's still stuck in there. I think there's a method to madness. Oh, I see what's going on.
I think you just tight fit.
Yeah, it is tight. There it goes. Woo! Dude! Anyway, I'm pretty fat. I got 2 Jimmy Johns for myself. Nice.
You're not gonna share?
I could.
I can't eat Jimmy Johns.
Sharing is caring, but
I can't have it. I lost 10 bucks. I'm gonna go eat. I'll be out for a minute. Alright. So you... Alright, so it says take off this. I guess take the filter off too.
Oh, you don't need it anymore, so you can throw that away.
I can just throw it in. Let's see how it is. Oh, sir, you need to replace this. This is very bad condition. So yeah, we're gonna have to replace that filter. So, looks like you got bugs in your engine now. So, make you remove. Oh wow, I completely. All right, so also if you can loosen that guy up, we can actually take this completely out now. So let's get a handle on that and find where the hell. Oh, there it is, guys. It's back here. Loosen the clamp as we did previously. And once the clamp is loose, and look at these, you have to twist them to get them out. You see that? Like how we did on the other one. If you can see that over here, you have to twist, and then you can come off. It's not a very straightforward. You know, like you don't just pull them off. Like when I did work on the Fiat, you just pulled those off and you're good to go. This is a little different, so you have to push them. Well, actually, I think I loosened it enough to just pull it off. So there we go. Oh yeah, factory air box. You know what I'm really wondering? There's a reservoir here. I'm really wondering. Oh, okay. So if you look at the PMAS, that thing. What do you think that's for?
I'm not sure.
We'll see the instructions. Because that one has.
Where does your PCV connect to?
This has a little box. I think it's for water. I think this might be the same thing. It'll just squirt water out, or it's supposed to plug in somewhere. So I'm just gonna read the instructions and we'll see what it says to do. Next step after all this is unhooked, like so, is to actually go ahead and remove this air box. So if we look, bolt there, find the right size, and plug and chug. It says to remove the air box. That's the next step at hand. Let's see what size it is. It's pretty big to me. It's one of the big ones, I think. Oh no, I'm actually blind. Not that big. It's like 10 millimeter. How much you want to bet it's 10?
All the times in cars, always 10.
Yeah, it's like on purpose. It's like, yeah, it's 10.
Almost every single bolt in my Mazda was 10.
Really? Fun fact. Yep. It's 10. I mean, I wanted to bet it was 10. 10 millimeter. Loosen that guy. Come on, Johnny. Is that it? I think. Yeah, I think there's only one. How much you want to bet? Like one's plenty.
Just a plastic box.
Let's see. There it goes. There we go. Factory air box is out. Alright, let's keep following the instructions because they're safer than sorry. Put this guy over here. Okay, so move factory airbox. Okay, place the kit, okay, yeah. Alright, I'm way ahead of this thing. Okay, so the first thing is install coolant. Put them in. There's a relocation bracket. Oh, because the PMAS is too big, so you gotta relocate that. That's funny. So here's the relocation bracket. See? So you're gonna relocate it to the left. So you see how that works? You're gonna relocate that to here. So we have to relocate that guy now. Wow, this is the most intensive cold air install I've ever done.
That's what it looks like.
Right? You have to take this off, like, and relocate it. No, it's not okay. Let's move it. I guess we're gonna...
I don't think you have to unplug it. Just, You should be able to just move it without having to take the hoses
Oh,
off.
there's a separate...
No, I mean, you don't have to take the hoses off probably.
Oh, you think it's just... Yeah, okay.
You don't have any, you're gonna reuse the same hoses, so that they must be long enough.
What hoses? These?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, it doesn't say anything about that, so I'm not gonna... I think you just loosen these, and I'm pretty sure you can just... Actually, let's loosen it more. I wonder how to do this. You pull it? You just...
The instructions say anything?
No. Oh, one, stupid. I mean, this has got to come out. This how you gonna... How you gonna relocate it without pulling them completely out? You know what I'm saying? Woo. Keep in mind it's like 80 degrees. Okay, relocation bracket, people. So I think I have to put it like right here, like so, like that. And then that goes here, and then this guy actually mounts there. So.
What do you think is the other way?
What do you mean? No, because it holes. These holes have to be farther this way. You're saying this like this?
Are this gonna mount where the factory ones were, or?
No, this is gonna mount onto these, and then this is gonna mount onto these holes with these.
Then it has to be flipped the other way.
Yeah, like I had it, like this.
Yeah.
I had it. Because it's gonna go like that. But I think we might have to actually, yeah, we do have to take these off. That goes there, see? Mm-hmm. We have to move this shit out of the way. So these pieces I'm going to put them in this bag for safekeeping. And I'm going to screw this guy in here. And like so. Relocate this guy. This way. Can you even move? Oh, it's got a little... There you go. Why is it's kind of stuck though? How are we relocating it if it's stuck under? It's weird.
Yeah.
Cause see, it's got like a little.
There's a little tab down there.
Where?
Like
Yeah.
this thing.
Is we're gonna move the coolant over. So what we're gonna do is mount this here first to attach to this like that. And then we're gonna mount it to here. So to do that, you have to pull this out. It's gonna look weird, but it'll give it room so that nothing will hit each other. So it's kind of like more ergonomic. So we're gonna put these on first, and then we'll attach it. So let's get that going. expertise. He was able to put this on here. Now we just have to bolt it back on. So what it does is it moves it to the side so it doesn't get in the way of the intake. And I think that's something that came on later, because on American Muscles, when they did it, they didn't have this like so. They had it different on there. So I think this came along after people complained about fitment maybe, and PMAS decided to do something about it. So, and that's why I think it's different. However, the little thing on the I don't know how I'm gonna do this part here, because the little thing on the bottom is getting in the way.
You know what you should probably do
Just break it
before you actually start putting that on there?
Huh.
You should actually just take that bolt off real quick. Just lift up the thing and then see what kind of clearance you have, and just like kind of get an idea of where you're gonna have to move it before you actually start putting it down. Like look at where the tubes are going.
I guess.
So do they give you extra bolts for this?
Yes. No, those are the ones they gave you.
Yeah, but that bracket has 4 different holes in it. So was it?
No, there
4 in
wasn't
there?
4. There was 2 that are on there now.
So then where did you get these?
That's the only 2
Those
they
are the
gave
two
me.
that came with it, and then there are 2
So that was like the
factory.
PMAS kit.
Yes.
Yep.
There are
Because they knew
2.
you were gonna have to move it over like that.
Mm-hmm. They did.
There are 2 were from the factory ones.
Right.
Indeed. They knew what was up.
Looks like it fits.
Why is that bracket on the bottom so weird?
Push bracket. Oh, when it tightens, it's made like that on purpose. When it tightens, it tightens up. Relocation. Woo-hoo.
The sound from the intake.
In your car, yes, because you have a factory exhaust. That's
So-
most of the sound comes from your intake.
We're gonna put the heat shield in. So just kind of put it in there and then just push. Yes. Right? Like right here.
Watch out.
There's a hole over here.
You don't want to pinch that.
There's a hole down here. Just gonna put that hole in first, and then like so. And then you're gonna push that guy in that hole,
I think there's a fucking hurricane.
and then right there. So the black bolt we took out earlier is going to go back in there to secure that. So let's do that real quick. Put that guy back in there. Screw it back. I think we're gonna have a small hurricane on our hands. Right, Matt?
I don't know if you guys can hear it or not.
It's shitting outside.
So much for trying this out. There's gonna be no traction. At least we can hear the sound. Let's see if I throw a lighter now.
Is that the only bolt?
You're pinching shit here. How much clearance is supposed to be over here?
That's fine. That's, yeah, that's what it's supposed to be. So, I wonder how that's when it's gonna be tight.
I think your valve cover is gonna rub on it.
Which one?
The valve cover over there.
No, it won't. My valve cover goes here. It doesn't cover.
No, the plastic cover.
Oh. Yeah, it's gonna touch the back of it. And just hand tighten it. I think that's good enough. This down here, that's good. And that's it for the, there you go.
You already tightened that one on the bottom?
Yeah. No, that doesn't need to be tightened. That's just, you just stick it in and that's it. See? It's just to hold it in. Because there's a rubber piece. If you can't tighten it, there's nothing on the other side.
So now we can start moving it up.
Yep. Now we can pour the intake in. I'm gonna take the sensor off the old air box, this piece that I was messing with earlier, and we're gonna put it on the new intake. So I'm just gonna unscrew that and put it on the new one. Okay. Stick that guy in with the silver side down.
Okay.
So what we're gonna do is we're going to take this guy, put it to the side, and connect it with the one all the way to the left. So then it's just easier to do it. So the way you put this on is press and pull, and then make sure that's not coming off. So it has to, if you press, get it past a little indent, and then see it won't come off. Then we put it in, so then we don't have to worry about this anymore. So slide that in and put it on the throttle body like so. And we just got to tighten this clamp here, and the intake is almost done. Then we have to plug everything in. All right, so what do we do, guys? You want to explain it while I tighten this? Matt, you want to go ahead and explain what we did so far?
So we ended up finding out that the sound tube is definitely not going to work. I mean, it's actually too close to this other pipe, so there's no chance of putting the sound tube on. So why in the world would they actually even put an opening for that on the PMAS intake? Putting this tube on was a bitch in its own. Everything else wanted to go on easy, and yeah, that's about it.
She's on. I can start it.
That's it?
Yeah. Did you tighten that?
I mean, you can tighten it even more, probably.
Did you tighten both clamps near the filter?
No, I didn't do this one.
Here, let me do it.
This sucks. It's under it. I tightened this one earlier, didn't I?
I don't remember you did.
Yeah, I did.
You did? Okay.
Yeah. See?
That's fine.
Okay. Start her up. Hold on. Can you grab the lamp? Grab the lamp off.
Matt,
If it starts. Let's see if it starts.
wait, Zep,
What?
take all the tools before they fall in there.
You know when you're ready.
Go.
Go.
Mm-hmm.
So pretty much what we're doing right now is we just started the car. We're gonna let it, sit at idle for a while. Knowing that we just put a new cold air intake, we want to give it some time for the ECU to learn the new airflow in this car. So that's what's going on right now. Pretty pumped to steal Zep's car for our spin.
Alright, check out this red one. Check out RPM. You're blank here. I know.
You hold, I don't know.
Watch the RPMs. Dude, that sounded. Dude, did you see that?
Is it safe to rev that high?
Yeah, I mean, it's supposed to.
8,000, almost 8,000?
7,500. Dude, yeah, you noticed it, but I can't wait till it's dry, because then you really notice it. It's going to be a whole other experience for my life now.
So did you notice the horsepower increase?
Oh, yeah, you notice it right away. I mean, like, it's like, I know because now I lose the traction a lot easier, but not only that, if you, you know how you were saying with your tune you had to data log it? So, well, what mine's doing, I think I need a data log is when I'm like in the low RPMs and I'm just kind of like giving a little bit of gas, it'll like hiccup. It'll be like it'll kind of like, so I feel like that needs to be fixed to be more smooth. So I think I do need a data log. But other than that, I mean, it's great. So just wait till it dries up and then drive it for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, yeah, overall good experience. Just installation, I mean, the fitment was not good. And I heard that from a lot of people, and I don't think, I mean, I think you shouldn't have to relocate, your reservoir for your coolant, and I don't think you should have to, fight the way we did with it to install it. So, like, for example, when I put the Fiat intake on the Fiat, it wasn't that hard. You just, like, slipped it on, plug a few things in, and that's it. It took me, like, 10 minutes. This took us, like, at least an hour of straight working on it. So, I mean, other than that, I think the results are great. You know, yeah. So take her out when it's nicer, probably later tonight, and then you know, see how it handles and see what kind of grip it has. When it actually has grip, what kind of power it has, right? So, and then maybe dyno one day. We don't know.
And maybe Matt is gonna, you know, get a better 0 to 60 on this. Maybe 4 seconds, maybe 3.
Oh, now it actually tells you
Sure,
right
three,
there.
two.
2 seconds.
I go maybe 4 seconds, maybe 3-2.
2 seconds. Yeah, not yet, but one day.
All I know is I feel like is this done?
No.
Still good.
Yeah, it's still recording.
I just feel like what's gonna end up happening is I'm gonna get a phone call from Jeremy Clarkson himself. He's gonna be like, "We need you to be the stick." I'm like, not a problem. I could do that for you. I mean, I've been watching your show for years.
How much would it kind of be annoying if you were the stick, but people never got to see who you were?
I would love that.
You used to always
I
wear a
would love
helmet.
that.
Nobody would ever know you're the stick.
Everybody would just not understand why I'm so egotistical. Like everywhere I would go out,
Dude,
I'm like
honestly,
acting like a
driver,
badass. I'm just walking around like this.
You wear a helmet every time. All right. So, what else? We just put everything away. So I guess I'll keep it. You guys posted on the progress and the sound tube. We have to figure out how to hook that up because I don't understand why there's a hole for it, but we're just gonna have to deal with it. So I'm gonna call PMAS, see what's up, and then we'll go from there. So if you guys enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up, subscribe, and share it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to our Facebook page and Instagram page. So I'll catch you guys later.
0 to 60 is coming soon.
Whoop, whoop.